Cassidy Quinn. Hey guys, it is me, Cassidy Quinn, and right now I am on my way to Ridgefield, Washington. I am on my way to what is called the Blacklight Run. It is a 5K run or walk, you know, whichever pace you feel like going at. Why do I feel like my cheeks look like I just got my wisdom teeth pulled out? Anyway, if you guys have been subscribed to my channel for a year or more, then you probably saw my video about a year ago when I did my first ever 5K. I am not a runner by any means, but you know, sometimes I try to because running is good. And about 2 years ago, I found myself at the finish line of the Boston Marathon when 2 bombs went off. I very luckily somehow came out not injured physically at all. So in my mind, I've got 2 legs that are working. I have no excuse in the world not to run. I don't know if I can run a marathon, maybe someday, but for now, I'm gonna do at least a little bit of running, at least a 5K. I can handle that. I do really want to do a 10K sometime soon because I feel like that's not too far. That's like 6 miles. Maybe eventually work up to a half marathon. Maybe when I'm like 50, do a full marathon because it'll take me like 25 years to prepare for that, let's be honest. To prepare for this really long 5-kilometer run today, I have done the following. I went to Goodwill and bought some brand spanking new $7 shoes. Aren't they lovely? Because I didn't want to ruin my regular running shoes by getting them covered in colored powder. I did some necessary carbo loading, of course. And I got this sweet Blacklight Run t-shirt as part of my entry, and I cut it up a little bit, you know, to make it a little more unique. And also, I'm short. It is actually a beautiful day out here right now. Look, there's sunshine on my face. This is amazing. Of course, the premise of the Blacklight Run is that you are running in the dark and people throw powder that is neon colored at your face while you're running, and then it glows under the black lights, hence the name Blacklight Run. So hopefully it will be dark by the time the run starts at 8 o'clock. That's about an hour from now. Okay, so I made it here. This is the Clark County Fairgrounds, I think. You can see it's almost getting dark out. I added a glow stick onto me. I'm ready to go. I guess this is the back of the starting line. This goes on forever. There's so many people wearing neon. Oh, by the way, it is freezing out here, so I am ready to start running. I'm shivering. Okay, I think we're moving. So I'm in the start entry. I guess it's not the start line, but I'm basically in a herd of people. I don't know if this will be a run or just a stampede. This is the calm before the powder storm.
What is your name?
I think we might actually start running soon.
Oh Lord, how old are you? You got for?
I'm gonna put the camera
they say the ducks?
plastic bag so it doesn't.
Oh, you're not a ducks man.
3, 2, 1,
We're moving. We're getting warmer. Might get the feeling back in my toes and fingers momentarily. I think I see the first color station up ahead. Woo. Okay, we made it through the first color station. I don't think I got very much color on me. It was basically like 5 million people trying to get through 30 yards of space at once. That's okay, we're still going. So many runners. So at the start line, the guy came over the loudspeaker and said, walkers on the right, runners on the left. But I don't think that played very well for them. There should have been more color by now. Oh, is that one up there? Aren't you glad you're watching this video? I got a disease, and the only cure is more color. Powder tastes like? Well, let me tell you, it basically tastes like those Valentine's Day candy hearts, only less taste. Is that the finish line up there already? Does that mean there's no more color and no more running? Wow. Make it through all the people! You see that? Oh, well that's my Blacklight Run tattoo, but that is the party! But before we go into the party, we have to get some color to throw. Only losers show up at a party without some colored powder. No, never. Like that would make every day more fun. Well, that is enough running, dancing, just movement in general for my legs for today. And I went to yoga this morning. I mean, not to brag, but feeling pretty good about today's activities. But that was so fun. Everyone was in the thing together and dancing and grooving and just being covered in powder. Now before I get back in my car, I think I have a little bit of powder left, so I'm gonna throw it up in the air away from my car so it doesn't get all over it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! That means the Blacklight Run is over. And that was probably a horrible idea because now I'm gonna get in my car. And the one thing I did forget is a towel to put on my seat so I don't get it covered in powder. But hey, so at the end, I am completely covered in powder, so is my GoPro. I have never tested out this waterproof case, but I'm really hoping that it's also colored powder proof, because if not, I'm gonna be really sad. Woo! So I made it home, and I think you can probably now more tell how much crap, powdery crap there is on my face. I've decided that I look like a 90-year-old woman because my hair just looks kind of gray at this point. But let me tell you how long it took me to get home. Oh, you know when you go to a concert at a big venue and there are thousands of people trying to get out of the parking lot all at once? Yeah, that's how this went tonight. It took me about 45 minutes just to get out of the parking lot. About a half hour of that, I actually turned off my car and didn't have to turn it back on for a half an hour because I did not move that entire time. And I did not have very much gas left in my car, so I had to stretch that gas out as far as I could. Luckily, I did make it to the gas station, so whew, successful evening. But man, that was a really fun run. I had a great time, and I do have to say thank you and a shout out to Amanda, who I work with at KGW, because she actually bought the registration for the run, and then she ended up not being able to go, so I took it. Thank you, Amanda. That was really fun. So yeah, I went by myself because I didn't know anyone else doing the run, and since I didn't sign up with a group of people, but it was actually really fun. And as I ran by people, they saw my GoPro on my head, and people would notice, oh hey, she's a GoPro. So, you know, put a GoPro on your head and you make friends. That's the life lesson today. But that was fun. I'm sufficiently tired. Now I'm hungry. So, like, I burned calories, you know, feel like I did my exercise for the day, but now it's about midnight and I'm gonna eat a bunch of food. So, just canceling it all out. Whatever. But on a more serious note, I did mention this a little bit at the beginning of this video, but every year when it's the anniversary of the Boston Marathon bombing, I just like to remember that time and the people who didn't make it out of the marathon that day as lucky as I did. So when I get to do things like running, even if it's not 26.2 miles, even if it's only 3 miles like tonight, I just appreciate that my body does that. That I can do the run, that I can dance my butt off at the end. So I don't want to get too deep, but I love you all, and I really, really, really do appreciate being healthy. So I hope you guys watching this are all healthy. I hope your families are healthy, and I hope you have a great day. I really do. So I'm gonna go stuff my face now and have a wonderful time. See you guys next week. Bye! I guess I should take a shower at some point because there is just dust collecting on everywhere in my apartment because of every part of me is covered in color.